Salem dosta Kazakhstan. Hello Kazakhstan. Zdravo Slovenia. Dobar dan. Hello Slovenia. Hope you're having a good day. It's Andy Glenn here with Darren. We've made it to the final day of the tournament, Darren.
We made it. There was times when we thought we might not, but we've done it.
Well, we're at games 13, 14 and 15 today. I hope you've been watching all online, on stream, wherever you watch. Have you watched every game? Have you? Good for you if you have. It's been a cracking tournament and we're at the last day. And it's still all to play for. Every game could have something to play for. Let's have a quick look at the table to show you the standings as we go into the last day. At the top of the table you have Italy, 100% record, 27 goals scored and 0 goals conceded. We're double checking just now, but Italy could make history tonight for being the first senior team in IIHF history to go through a World Championship tournament, without conceding a goal. I don't believe it's happened. I've been checking, but I've got IIHF officials double checking tonight, and we'll see if they can continue that at the 8 o'clock game tonight. But they have won gold. They have got promotion, and they are looking good for the Olympics, if I say so myself. Today's game, the early game, is between the bottom two teams. It's Kazakhstan and Slovenia. Anything other than a Slovenian win in regulation will mean that Kazakhstan stay up. A Slovenian win in regulation will put them on 3 points and ahead of Kazakhstan on the head-to-head. So Slovenia need to win in regulation. Kazakhstan just need a point or a win of any kind and they are safe. They cannot win any medals, but they will be safe in the tournament. The second game of the day, we'll talk about that when we get to it, but Latvia are guaranteed a medal, and if they win, they're guaranteed that the medals are actually guaranteed. Korea can still win a medal. It takes them to win and another result to go their way, but we'll talk about that later on. But I'm going to bring in Darren to have a little chat about the tournament in general so far, Darren.
Yeah, it's been fantastic, like you say, Andy. Italy, I mean, we've run out of superlatives for them. We spoke about them lots of times. What they've done this week is just history making, and it's like you say, if they can go through that game tonight against GB and not concede. I've done several hours of Googling and looking through stats, and I know lots of other people have, and it's like you say, as far as we know and we're concerned, no other team at this sort of level of hockey has gone through a tournament without conceding. So if they can do that, it's just something else. It's like you say, anybody who's witnessed it this week will probably never witness anything like that again, because hockey's it's not the sort of game where you go through like that. Today's game should be an absolute cracker, this first one. It's like you say, massive relegation decider, so much at stake. Both teams will be super hyped. I'm sure the coaches are in the dressing rooms now, just in the locker rooms, just giving them that final pep talk, get them all G'd up. Like you say, I expect a real bruising encounter. You know, nerves will play a massive part in it, I think. Both teams are obviously down at the bottom for a reason. They've struggled to score. Chances will be few and far between. And it's like you say, it could well go down to overtime. I mean, how exciting would that be? Maybe even penalties.
Well, if it goes to overtime, that's okay for Kazakhstan.
That's right, it's 5 for Kazakhstan.
They're there. You did say both teams have struggled to score. They are both bottom scorers. They've both scored the same amount of goals. They've both scored 7 goals. Kazakhstan have conceded 13. Unfortunately, Slovenia, they've conceded 37. Now, is that going to be the difference between the two teams today? Well, let's go back to Darren, because he has got the teams and he'll go through I think it'll be the Slovenian team who are the home team, and they're playing in a blue jersey today. But Darren, over to you for the teams and coaches.
Thank you, Andy. Yep, Slovenia designated home team. They'll be playing in a blue jersey. I'll just go through some of the staff there. First team manager is Barbara Kavsic. Head coach is Boštjan Kos, and assistant coach is Ales Sila. In number 1 and in goals is Chiasa Intiar. Number 2, Brina Aman. Number 3 is Kaja Avsenek. Number 4 is Leja Rogelj. Number 5, Arwen Nylander. Number 7, and an alternate captain, is Deja Glavic. Number 8, Sara Confidente. Number 9, Nina Meva. Number 10, Leah Bulgeta. 11 is Klara Kokolj. 12 is Manka Stropnik. 13, Veronica Trobis. 14 is Nusa Porakar. 15, and their captain, is Pia Pren. 16 is Tamara Breznik. 17 is Julia Blazinsek. 18 is Iris Karalic. 19 is Gaja Pezdia. 20 and goalkeeper is Jera Volk. 22 is Tina Pazlar. 23 is Anne-Maria Golob. And 24 and the other alternate captain is Ursa Pazlar.
Thanks for that. Let's have a look at their top line, and it will be Intihar in goals, as has been the case all the way through this tournament. In defence, they will start with Golob and Buljeta. Buljeta had a real good game the last game, the number 10. And up front will be Blazensek, Pren and Confidente. They are the top three for Slovenia in terms of their forwards. Let's have a look at the Kazakh team. The Kazakh team, Dan, they will be playing in white. Go through their teams for their players and coaches for us, please.
No worries, Andy. Yep, team manager is Victoria Sazanova. Head coach is Alexander Tebenkov. And assistant coach is Zasulan Orzabayev. Number 1 and goalkeeper is Veronika Agayeva. Number 2, Alexandra Voronova. Number 3 is Beneda Sayakatskisi. Number 4, Katerin Meskini. Number 5, an alternate captain, is Mayka Aldeberganova. Number 7 is Parnesh Ashimova. 8, Nadezhda Filimonova. Number 9, an alternate captain, is Daria Moldabay. 10, Alexandra Shige. 11 is Polina Yakoleva. Number 12 is Dilnaz Sayakatskisi. 13 is Madrina Tursinova. 14 is Larisa Sviridova. 15 is Anna Piatkova. 17 is Ioda Olzabayeva. 18 and captains is Anastasia Orazabayeva. 19 is Alina Ivanchenko. 20 and goalkeeper Arina Sheshyokolova. 21 is Yelida Buterini. 22 is Sofia Zubkova. 23 Tatiana Koroleva. And finally, number 24 is Yekaterina Kusenko.
Thank you for that, Darren. Let's have a quick look at how Kazakhstan will line up. They will start in goal with Shishokova. That's been the case all the way through the tournament. She's had a good tournament. And defence will be Moldavine and Turishnova, two experienced defenders. And up front will be Minaria Shayatskatskaze, Orzabayeva, and Shegi will start, and that completes at the Kazakh top line. Darren's been doing a feature through this week. If you've been watching us, if you haven't been watching us, what have you been doing? Get back and watch all the videos on YouTube and all the rest of it. They're all there. You can see us all again and again and again if you want to. Don't know what you would. But Darren, you've been doing ones to watch. Who's your one to watch for the Slovenian team first?
Yeah, for Slovenia, I'm going to go for, and I've gone for this lady before, but she's had an absolutely outstanding tournament. Is number 8, Sara Confidenti. She's a real star player. Love the way she plays the game. Skating ability is right up there. And when she gets a chance, some of her finishing is superb. She's played 4 games in the tournament, 3 goals, which puts her on equal 6 as things stand on the goal-scoring leaders chart. She's got 1 assist, so that gives her a total of 4 points. And she's had 21 shots on goal. It's like you say, she's a real standout for Slovenia. And if there is any hope of winning this game in regulation today, if they can get her the puck, you know, she might well fire them to safety. She's a real good one.
I don't know if you're allowed to pick the same player twice in a tournament. Is that allowed?
I'm allowed.
Right,
I am.
You're allowed to pick that player because she has been absolutely mustard, as we would say here. She's been very, very good. And I think you could be right. She could be the player to keep Slovenia up. They need to win, they need to score some goals, and they need to keep the door shut at the back. But they're also going to have to play against a real good Kazakhstan team with a good team spirit and a never-say-die attitude. And I'm sure you'll have picked somebody from the Kazakh team, Dan, who is equally good. Yep,
I have. It's like you say, Kazakhstan been much more solid defensively this tournament. I've been very impressed with them. They've got a real good team ethic. Had a fantastic opening day win against Korea that really set them up. And it's like you say, I'm going for number 22, which is Sofina Zubkova. She's a player that's took my eye this tournament. Consistently good. 4 games played, she's had 1 goal and 2 assists. So it's like you say, she's been thereabouts at a team that's only scored 7 goals. She's been involved with a lot of them. Shots of goals is 4. And it's like you say, you know, one of these players were on a low-scoring team. You give her the puck, she's proved with the stats that she can get that puck in the back of the net. Could be very important for Kazakhstan this afternoon.
Right, everybody at home, keep an eye on those names, Confidenti and Zubkova, and see if Darren's hockey IQ and hockey knowledge is up to point. Let's Let's keep them honest on this one, folks. Right, let's have a look at the officials today. The referees are Michaela Ball from America and Veronica Lovenso, who is from Sweden. And they are assisted on the lines by Brianna Kraut from Germany and Eva Maria Molakova from Slovakia. I couldn't quite remember the flag there for a second, but it's the Slovakian flag. And we are about 3 minutes away from puck drop, and I see the Kazakh team coming out the changing room. In fact, it's the Slovenian team coming out first in their blue jerseys, and their officials are coming out first. The Kazakhstan team are just right next door, just over there. The changing rooms are right next to each other at Dumfries. And we are just 3 minutes away from the final game, the game that will decide who goes down from this division. It is Division 1, Group B. And it's a big, big game. You can see the Slovenians ready to come on the ice there. And we kind of wish both teams the absolute best of luck in this. And we hope it's decided by moments of brilliance and not a mistake. I always like to see it being decided by just sheer class and quality on the ice, Darren, rather than maybe a defensive mistake or an official's decision or something along those lines. We want to see moments of brilliance, and this tournament has been full of moments of brilliance, and we've still got 3 games, so there's going to be some world-class goals and world-class moments, isn't there?
Absolutely. It's like I say, I don't think we'll get a game decided on a bad call from the official, because so far this tournament they've been absolutely on point. They've had some superb officials this week, and we've barely spoke about them. You barely notice them in games. That shows you how well they've managed the games. But yeah, it's like you say, it's going to come down to one moment possibly this game. A little bit of quality from a forward, or a massive play from a defender or a goalkeeper that's going to make the difference. Should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for it.
Well, you've not got long away. You've got 1 minute 45 seconds as both teams come onto the blue line, and they will salute each other as Craig Simpson introduces them. And then we will have Pia Pren and Anastasia Urzabayeva exchanging pennants from their country. There you are. There you go, a wee handshake. Change the pennants, that's it. Right. That's friendship over for the next 60 minutes of hockey. We'll put that at the bench, and we'll come back and ready to go to battle against each other in a massive, massive game. I'm going to be unfair, Dan. I'm going to give you one word. You're only allowed one word. There's no ums or ahs. There's no maybes or anything like that. Who's going to win this game?
Kazakhstan.
Ooh. That's one of the reasons why I quite like being calling the game. I don't have to answer any questions like that. I can ask those questions. I don't have to do that. There ain't much between them in scoring. It's the defence, according to the stats, that have made the difference. But now these teams face each other, and a win in regulation for Slovenia sees them up. Any other result means that Kazakhstan stay up in this division.
Yeah, I think the key is, like you say, Kazakhstan know that even a point today and they're safe. It means they don't have to change that game plan. They can remain solid defensively.
But you don't want to start defending at the start of a game when it's 0-0.
No, absolutely.
Just don't need that, do you?
No. We're ready to go anyway, Andy.
Yeah, and the music cranks up as Brian Adams plays out on the music. It's the two captains facing each other in the centre circle. And we are away, and it's won by Urzabayeva, who plays it back and dumped into the zone. And we're going to have an icing call already because it was way before the red line, and that's the right call.
I'm sure all the players are nervous so far. It's like you say, they'll just need to get settled, get some puck time, get a few chances in.
Slovenia, when it comes back out, shot comes in, it's well wide, and it's a kind of floaty shot as Pren picks up. Circles it back in, there's a great little chance here. Still there, still a chance, shot comes in, blocked there. It was blocked by number 13, Turishnova.
It was Blazensek with a shot there.
Coming down the side, there's another chance, and that's just past and hits the plexi. There wasn't much. And it wasn't that missed by much. Dylan Kazakhstan took the shot there. And this is again, well, it's a far more open first minute than I was expecting, to be honest. As Sheggy plays it off, gets it out the zone. It's Orzabayeva who just dumps it in at the corner, and she'll go off for a change. The Kazakh bench is the home side, which is the furthest away from the end that they are attacking. Obviously, it's the same for the Slovenian team. Little chance in front, chance, shot comes in, saved and cleared. Blazensek moves forward. Alda Berganova picks up and plays that back to Piatkova. She plays it up the left. Touched there by Ashimova. Still in the Slovenian zone. They get it out eventually as Glavic plays forward. She comes on the right hand side. Good stick in there by the Kazakh defender. Oh, it's a nice little move around the outside there from Ashimova. She's holding that puck up as reinforcements come on after a line change. And Slovenia play it out. It comes out there, shot comes in, little deflection, chance again, there's another little chance. And it comes out there to Zubkova. Kutsenko plays it round. He goes down, Zubkova picks up again. Voronova. Chance in front, it's blocked, and Pren will skate it away. She's got Nylander on her left. It comes to Nylander. Nylander's got a shooting lane, moves inside. Oh, just over it, no more, Darren.
Yeah, just over the bar there. Good chance for Nylander. Brought it inside. Set the chance up for herself. She let shot the fly. It was just over.
It wasn't over by much though. It really wasn't. It's been a bright opening in a game that's crucial to both sets of ladies. Comes up the right hand side this time. It's Katskizi comes forward and the whistles go and offside. But
it's Marina Kayakatskizi on the deck there.
Minaria is down. She took a hard knock and the whistle went immediately. But I think the call was for offside, not for any minor penalty.
Manira's up, she seems fine. That's great to see.
We're looking to move the face-off spot into the Slovenian defensive zone. In fact, that is going to be a penalty.
We have got a penalty on the play.
Eventually, the flag went up. Let me see who that is.
That's number 16. It's Karalic.
So Karalic is down, and Kazakhstan go on the power play. What was the call? Because the officials are still having a chat about it. I've not seen a signal.
Sorry, Andy, it was number 18. It was Karalic. We got the name right, just didn't quite see the number. It's number 18, Karalic.
Do we know what the penalty is for, Dan? Because I didn't see a sign.
I didn't see a sign at all. I thought we was going to go for a face-off.
Well, they were lining up for a face-off, so it must have been a call. We were watching for the face-off for offside. But obviously a penalty has been called. And it's the power play to Kazakhstan. Comes back out to point, played back in. Sheggy will help that back. Turishnova plays it across, back to Turishnova. Turishnova moves forward. Switches the shooting angle. Shot comes in, hits the bar and
rattles
goes
the
high.
bar.
Yeah, hit the bar and went high, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. Great shot there. Don't get much closer than that. Used 2 minutes this for Slovenia. Their PK so far this tournament, 58.82%. So it's like you say, they know they're going to be under pressure here from this Kazakhstan team.
Alda Berganova against Pren. Slovenia win it. It's messy, kept in though. Alda Berganova has it on the boards. Piatkova's looking for the pass out here. Looking for the one-time shot, I suspect. Switch to the left though. Sashimova plays it in through the paint. Piatkova will pick up now. She makes a turn. Plays it back to Alda Berganova, who walks the blue. She helps it on its way. Comes down. And that was a pass through the paint rather than a shot. Just found on at the back door by Alda Berganova. She picks it up again though. Plays it over to that far side. Ashimova. Alda Berganova again. Shot comes down. Ooh, floaty shot was just dropped at the end, and It's covered up by IIHF.
Yeah, we've seen a few, haven't we, Andy, so far this week with those floaty shots that cause the keeper more trouble than what a more direct and harder shot does.
Well, we saw one that went in the net.
Yeah, that penalty, Andy, it was interference.
Interference, thank you. Kazakhs win it back. Number 21 takes the shot. Paralleled and saved.
It's a good save.
Butarina with the shot. Standard save, but covered up well after. It's 36 seconds left in the Kazakhstan power play.
Kazakhstan have done well on this PP. It's like you say, they've spent the majority of the time down here in the offensive zone.
Well, that's the first. That's commentator's curse.
That's the commentator's curse.
And it's the first time it's went out of the zone. And Voranova will set off. She plays it up the right wing. Kept it. Oh, I thought it was going to be kept in by KAZAKHSTAN, but no. It bounced over her stick and comes out. It's picked up there by Butarina. Moved forward by KAZAKHSTAN. Plays it in. Zubkova. The puck slips off the end of her stick. And that is Slovenia back to full strength as Karlic comes back on the ice.
Yeah,
that's loose. That's loose. There's a great chance here. Oh, Oskav's defending. What a mistake in defence. I did say at the start there, and I want to see moments of brilliance, but Shlakova was a little bit casual and the puck squirted out.
Very casual there. It's like you say, the Slovenian player got it on that back wall, passed it out to Confidenti, that play that we know is ever so dangerous, but she slightly fanned at the shot.
Well, Blazensek took the shot there and Shlakova covered up. And at the end of a power play, Slovenia come back into the game. We've played exactly 5 minutes and it's exactly 0-0.
Yeah, pretty even Steven so far. Obviously the PK there, the power play for Kazakhstan. Plenty of pressure on, but a few chances for Slovenia as well. They know what they've got to do. Their game plan's simple. They need to win this game in regulation. That's it. Nothing else is good enough for them.
Pesdar wins that back. Shot comes in. Biljeta plays that down the wall. Pesdar picks up, makes a turn. They're looking to get this out of the slot, but defended relatively well by Kazakhstan just now. Comes out to Biljeta, turns, takes the shot, bounces off the wall at the back, and goes behind the goal. Picked up again by Slovenia, and that's an Islander who's done well. 3 Kazakh skaters around about her though, and eventually it's going to be cleared by Olzabayeva. Just slows everything down. It's a hard pass for a teammate to accept. That's a nice little pass there, and Filmanova's through. She makes a turn and plays it through, but unfortunately Ashimova went over to help her rather than staying in the slot area as Roglic comes forward. She dumps in into the corner, and that'll be chased around there by Butarina. Picked up there by KAZAKHSTAN. Dilna KAZAKHSTAN. Zubkova makes a turn inside and makes another turn, beats 2. Gets dispossessed.
That could be a trip in there.
No hands up from the referees. But I like you. There was a stick in there dangled. And that's what Liam Stenton was saying the other night in the GB game. If you put a stick out, could be a wraparound attempt. It is wrapped around, but IIHF was brilliant there and got a pass down there well in advance. She was expecting it all the way. This comes back out. Voranova with a shot, comes through skates. It's a common theme that we've seen with Kazakhstan, is those shots from more distance looking for redirects and deflections in the zone. That's how they've played, it's how they've scored, it's how they beat Korea. And that has been the way that they've scored as Moldavai comes inside. She gets dispossessed. Kept in really well by KAZAKHSTAN. Moldavai helps it. Moldavai takes the shot and it hits the side netting just near the top corner though. No call on that play as the Slovenian player goes down and Moldavai picks up again. She's been at it. Oh, a short side pass. And it just IIHF had her pads in the right place. Slovenia come away with it now. Nice little run in there. And I think it was Breznik who done that. Moldavai picks up. He's assessing the options going forward. She goes to the left. Good glove down there by Pren and neutral ice. And she sets Slovenia the other way. It's Confidenti. She'll go around the outside, and she's the more energetic, the most energetic, the fastest skater in the Slovenian team, that's for sure. And we've watched her a few games now, Darren.
Yeah, she's a quality play. It's like you say, skating ability is second to none. She puts the afterburners on. She's very, very difficult to catch.
So Katzkazee plays that back. Alderbergen over with the shot and a glove save.
Yeah, confident glove save there from the goalkeeper. Good shot, but nice and easy for the goalkeeper. 11:50 to play.
I always laugh. You say things like nice and easy for the goalkeeper. You stand there and save that.
No, thank you.
No, exactly.
I think you'd have to be as mad as a box of frogs to want to be a goalkeeper.
Made it look nice and easy.
Absolutely, like you say.
When you're an international, these things are nice and easy.
Thousands of hours of practice have gone into making that look easy.
100%, mate. That's offside, delayed offside. Everybody comes back on side and then starts to attack. That's good play. Yeah, little drop pass. Alderbergen over trying to do what she can as Ashimova plays it over the side. That's Shai Katzkazee takes the shot from downtown. Oh, that just bounced in just wide again.
Yeah, again, another one of those little looping shots. They cause so much trouble to keepers.
Yeah, they just seem to dive at the last minute. Just almost bouncing on the goal line. They aren't bouncing on the goal line, but it's the goal line past
that'll be icing, I think.
Yeah, gotta be. That's not bad icing though, if you're going to take an icing.
No, absolutely. Slovenia were under pressure there. It's like you say, some tired legs. Just get it iced, reset.
But there are such things as good icing. That was one of them. Face off, it looks like Shai Katzkazee and Pren from here. It is, Pren wins it back. She plays it round the wall. Nylander slips before the puck gets there. That causes a little bit of trouble. Backhanded shots, and Kuvo was in there looking for any sort of rebound. There was no rebound, and that'll surely be icing again.
Yeah, it was Dildan Katzkazee there with that little backhanded shot. Keeper more than up for it though.
Well, if you're looking at the balance of play, I would say Kazakhstan slightly have, well, certainly have the more offensive territory.
Yeah, I'd agree, Andy. They've had the bulk of the possession so far.
Moldabai, shot comes in, good save, turned away. Intihar, Turishnova picks up. She's under all sorts of pressure, but plays a nice pass out, picked up at the blue line. And then over the red and play down, and Intihar will cover up and we'll have a face-off in the Slovenian defensive zone.
Yeah, it's good play from Kazakhstan, like you say. If you're going to just fire it forward like that, get it on target, make that keeper, get the chase on, get that keeper covering up, get that offensive.
Shot comes in from downtown again from Kazakhstan. They've had way more of the shots, not that many of them have been in target though. Ashimova plays it down to Alderbergen over, who's skating in. She'll take the shot, that is on target, and a blocker save by Intihar. It was scrambling for a little second there.
Yeah, it was a blocker save, but it's like you say, it didn't go in the direction she tried to block it out to. She'd have wanted that to go to her right, but it came
chance
back.
through the middle. Oh, offside. Offside every day of the week. Aye. Right call. Alderbergen over was a little advance to the blue line. They've got to be hanging about the blue line. Shot. Oh, super save, Shoshlikova.
Yeah, absolute magnificent
Pad save there by Shoshlikova. We'll come back and talk about that in a minute, Dan, but play rages on. Slovenia again, we've got a great chance here, the Confidenti again, she's clean through again. Oh, challenged at the end and again pushed to the side. Blazensek plays it forward. It's all sorts of pressure, oh, bounces just past.
It was Confidenti again, Andy.
Yeah, 3 glorious chances in pretty much 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and then still there.
And then another shot from Confidenti, that's 4 in literally about 30 seconds.
And unfortunately for her, none of them have found the back of the net as Kazakhstan clear. Biljeta will pick it up and Blazensek's all alone. She's got a chance to skate in here. She will surely take a shot. It's blocked there. It's blocked. And Kazakhstan escape. Golub gets beaten in the corner there. And Kazakhstan, who have been on the defence for the last minute, have the puck in the offensive zone. There's breathless stuff just now. Shot comes in, oh, deflection. Or Sheggy just redirected it and just redirected it, and she's wide. As Turishnova comes in, she'll shoot, hits the bar and goes high into the net, and everybody take a breath. Right there and summarise that last minute in about 30 seconds.
What a few minutes to play there. Confidenti there was clean through on goal. We've seen her already in the tournament go through on goal like that, and she had a magnificent finish in that on that goal. But that one there, it's like you say, keep her more than up for it. But then 2 or 3 half chances after that. But we did say Slovenia are going to have to take these grade A chances if they're going to survive.
Yeah, but Turishnova hitting the bar at the other end.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's like you say. I think that's twice that bar's been rattled.
Well, there's no way you could have summarised all that in the time that I gave you, so well done for even trying. And that was exciting stuff, wasn't it? 0-0, but it feels a far more exciting game than this. So much at stake for these ladies.
Yeah, I think I called a nervous, tetchy game beforehand, but it's been anything but so far. It's
been a great game. Bresnik has the puck. Plays it through the middle, goes through everybody. Ice and surely called, and and we'll all go all the way back. With 7:37, it's Slovenia 0, Kazakhstan 0. 7:37 left, that is.
At 0-0, Kazakhstan will be the happier the teams. Like I say, we know what Slovenia have got to do. I'm not sure. So close to doing it as well.
I'm not sure they'll be the happier of the two teams. They've hit the metal work twice. You maybe have been hoping to go a goal on it. Well, on for and over with a shot chance. Goal! Kutsenko! Yekaterina Kutsenko with the goal, and Kazakhstan hit the front.
Yeah, the shot came in. Decent pad save, but it's like you say, a pad save, the puck's always going to bounce out to the front, and then Yekaterina was there to absolutely tap that into the back of the net.
It's the pattern we've seen before. Shoot from distance, hard shots, and chase the rebound in and finish it.
Absolutely, it's what you want. It's like you say, if you're taking those long distance shots, you always want one of your players chasing it in.
Just as I said, I thought Kazakhstan would be happier if they'd scored a goal. How good am I?
Well, what's the opposite of commentator's curse? I don't know.
That wasn't a curse, that was a prediction. I think that was insight.
A career in coaching awaits you, Andy.
I doubt it. Anyway, here we go again. As Moldabai picks up. I've been impressed with her all tournament. She's been great. Oh, she's been robbed here though. Karolic with a shot. That bounces off the wall, as we've said many times in the few games that we've commentated, Darren. The walls here just seem like, oh, here's Sheggy through the middle. I'll cut that off. Sheggy takes the shot. Oh, block in there from Prem. Comes off her stick and hits the plexi at the back. Aldeberganova in front. No, it's Ashimova, sorry. That's played through the middle, and Confidenti will try and set Blazensek off. Blazensek gains the zone. It's played out, and Aldeberganova picks up. She gains the zone. She's moving in. She'll get a little fancy trot. Oh, just puts it wide and no more. A few tricks there. Right, Piatkova now. She'll settle things down, surely. 6:21 left. Comes up the right-hand side as Ashimova tries to get past Gorham. Buljeta there, who makes the turn. She's got the possession. She'll try and get it out. Nylander leaves it to Pesda. Comes back in. Buljeta's asked to work hard again. She banks it round the wall. It's picked up by Blazensek, who plays it back to Buljeta. Nylander's in front of her, but it goes through the middle, and that's a big long pass. And that's kicked into the defensive zone there by Butarina, and she'll play it. And she's still got it. She's gained the zone. Oh, I'm going to call offside, and it was probably against the goal scorer, Kutsenko.
Yeah, I think there were two of them offside there, like you say. Great skating from Butarina though. High energy from Kazakhstan at the moment. I'm liking their approach to this game. Playing really, really well.
Yeah, the approach is not to defend anything, it's to go out and win the game.
Absolutely, which is what you want, it's like you say.
Reasonable crowd in here for an early afternoon on Tuesday. Everybody back at work perhaps, but it's still quite a good crowd. Shot comes in, hits the post again! The base of the post.
Yeah, great effort from Moldabai.
She gets another shot. Maver blocks her shot. Moldabai picks up again. She goes to the outside, cuts inside, chance! Oh, everybody was against the post. There's about three skaters in between her and the post. including one of her own as Roglic plays that back. Slovenia will set up on the right. They'll play it through the middle. Oh, it's cut out there. Still another little chance for a backhanded shot, gloved and put down. The shot came in there from KAZAKHSTAN.
There's Tursin over there that was just trying to get that.
Turishnova was in there. Yeah.
Referee very quick with that whistle there.
I think Intihar had it covered, had it in her glove, but it was up. Her glove was pointing towards the ceiling, as it were, rather than face down on the ice to freeze it. So the official was right to be in there and stop that. I think she had it in her glove. Shot comes in again. Hits high up in Slovenian defence. Piatkova. Shot and another Gallus glove save.
Yeah, Piatkova there with his shot from distance. She scored one already this tournament from a decent distance out, so she'll definitely give it another go. She's
got some shot in her. You can see it from behind the goals here. Look at this. Oh, we have to go back to live stuff. A warning to Slovenia for encroachment. Well, actually for being in front of the puck. Piatkova plays it down. Sheggy helps it on its way. Orzabayeva. Piatkova keeps it in. Banks it off the wall. Back to Orzabayeva. KAZAKHSTAN's short side. Puck lost. Blazensek will pick it up. Played round the wall. Slovenia still can't get it out of the zone. High energy. Sheggy takes the shot. Oh, again, hits the post again. Fourth time. And Intihar taps the post as if to say, you're my best pal. Chance again. Shot comes in. It's wide this time. 4 times the metalwork has saved Slovenia, but here's Confidente. She takes the shot. Truslakova saves. That's loose, and there's another little chance here for Slovenia. Shot. Glove save, penalty is going to be called. And it's going to be a slashing call.
Yeah, great shot from Sheggy there before that play. Another one that's just rattled the outside of that post. Very unlucky.
Voronova will sit 2 minutes for slashing. 3:48 left to go. Slovenia power play.
Slovenia having some luck here at the moment with the woodwork saving them. Can they take advantage of that luck?
Kazakhstan win it back. Backhands it round. Slovenia take over. A reasonable defence there from Turishnova. Hashimova has possession. It's messy behind the goals, and Kazakhstan just can't clear it, and they're trying to play it out there, but Alderbergenova goes off for a change.
Yeah, it's a good part of the ice to dump that. They can get a decent line change in.
Well, Slovenia come forward through it. Pezda, she's got it in the zone. Turishnova again will launch it down the ice, and there's a chase on here, and it's KAZAKHSTAN who has possession. Will she tie it up, or will she try and make the offensive play? Here is the offensive play. Glove save into her. The shot came in from KAZAKHSTAN. The two sisters combining there, and the shot came in from Dilnaz.
Yeah, good attack there from Kazakhstan. I think the shot was probably just going over. Keeper didn't know that though. Had to make the save.
Well, it's an offensive face-off to Kazakhstan, and remember they are a skater down. They are on the penalty kill. It's a bit messy, tangled up in the officials' skates as well as everybody else's. Slovenia have possession through Pia Prem. She sits off. Little drop pass. Biljeta will carry it forward. She'll get in the zone. Slovenia have that zone now. That's picked up by Hashimova. 2 skaters go down in the ice, and Alderbergenova stays down, and the whistle will go. She looked to fall on her side. I'm just hopeful that it's not a shoulder or anything like that. She's okay moving, she's not in any immediate danger, but she looks sore. I'm thinking it might be a shoulder. Darren, did you see the Without being too graphic, did you see the fall?
I kind of heard the contact, to be honest with you. You know, you'll hear two players hit each other on the ice. This one had a slightly different noise, and it's like you say, I think it was more the noise of Alderbergen over hitting the ice there. Hopefully she's fine. She's up on it. She's up. She's skating off with a little bit of help, but
I don't think it's a shoulder. It's maybe a wrist.
Yeah.
So she's sitting down. She's skated off herself, and she's on the bench. You can just see it to the left of your picture near the top. She's sitting down there.
Let's hope she's fit and she's back as soon as, because she's had a good tournament. She's also a good player to watch.
36 seconds left in the Slovenian power play. And Kazakhstan play it back. Katskazi plays it forward and chases after her own play in as Buljeta picks up again. She banks it off the wall, but there's pressure on Pia Pren. She's going to cough that up. And it's Katskazi plays it back. Comes to Moldavai. Moldavai gains the zone. She'll take a shot. Buljeta blocks it with her skates. Banked off the wall. Comes forward. Confidenti regains possession. Hits the official as she tried to play it around the wall. And Voronova comes back on the ice. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, good kill there from Slovenia again. It's like you say, they started the game with a 58% PK. They'll have improved that with them too. And I think it just shows Kazakhstan, who started the game with just...
Shot! Bad save. Sorry to be cutting on you there.
No, you're okay. The game's more important, Andy, than my start.
There was the shot come in from the Slovenian team, and there was a good pad save by Shoshlikova, and they'll call icing on that one.
Yeah, I'll just say now, it's like you say, Kazakhstan started the game with an 8.33% on their PP. 2 unsuccessful ones this one, so that stat's gone down. It just shows you how both teams have kind of struggled on special teams this week.
Well, with 1:13 left in the first, Kazakhstan by a goal. A goal was scored by Ekaterina Kutsenko. But they've hit the metal work 4 times. And they have been the dominant team, but Slovenia have looked dangerous at times. And they look dangerous now. Oh. Comes back into the zone, defensive zone, and there's a pass through the middle, but it's just Tula Fallon in front of Nylander, but Icing will be waved off because she was always getting there first. Comes back to point. Played round the wall. Pren picks up, plays it into an area where she was hoping that some of her teammates were, but there was nobody there. That's a good pass out as Moldavai picks up. That's going to be icing again, and we'll come all the way back. And the officials are good at stopping the change for the Kazakh team with 17 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, officials having none of that attempted change, was she?
Enough time for a goal here, Rob. Point won by Pren, play it back. There it is, chance shot, comes in. Oh, Shoshlikova saves. It was one of those dipping pucks.
It was Golub with the shot, nice effort.
Let's try that again, shall we? Same play. Oh, Kazakhstan win it back this time. They'll bank it off the wall. Buljeta will try and get in there. She does. Bit of football there, and the puck's kicked out the zone, and that's surely going to be it for this. Maybe not. Maybe get a little chance here. No, Slovenia take it to the side, and that's the end of the first period. A period in which saw Kazakhstan take the lead through Ekaterina Kutsenko on 12:29. Other than that, there's been a couple of penalties, one each. But it's been anything but a boring period, Dan, hasn't it?
No, it's been a very good game of hockey so far. It's like you say, I expected a more nervous encounter, but we've not seen that too many nerves. You know, both teams know what they've got to do. Very impressed with Kazakhstan, I'll be honest with you. They're thoroughly deserving of that 1-0 win. On another day, they could well be 3 or 4 up. Let's be honest with you. They've rattled the woodwork. I think the crossbar twice, post twice.
Woodwork? What are we talking about?
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Metalwork. Come
Metalwork. You know what I mean. But it's like you say, they'll be happy to be 1-0 up. Slovenia got it all to do. You know, apart from Confidenzi up front, who had that clean breakthrough there with that grade A chance.
Oh, she had 3 chances, didn't she?
Yeah, she had 3 chances, to be honest with you. It's like you say, you're struggling to see where the goals are going to come from, the Slovenia team, but they're going to have to find a way. They've got 40 minutes to do it.
I'm still actually having a watch. I don't know if Abby can flip back to the main screen, because Pia Prent has been talking to the officials ever since the buzzer went. There's 4 officials. She's looking at something around the face-offs, and she's I guess she's talking about something that's concerning her in face-off. Anyway, the officials have had the chat, and she's going off. Just a little insight there. Look, lots of things happening on and off the ice. I see Rory Lockerbie ready to drive the Olympia and resurface the ice. Well, the time it takes Rory to do that, me and Dan are going to go and have a cup of tea, a biscuit or something like that. Get yourself some lunch or something like that, and join us in about 10-11 minutes for the second period between Slovenia and Kazakhstan. everyone. Andy's back. So's Darren. We've had a cup of coffee for a bite to eat. We're raring to go. Who else is raring to go, Darren? Teams on the ice, eh?
Teams are on the ice nice and early. It's like you say, short but sweet conversations in dressing rooms. There's not too much to say other than what they need to do here, and that's Slovenia win this game in regulation, and Kazakhstan, it's like you say, I think their attitude's been superb towards it. They could have been defensive, knowing that an overtime point would be enough for them, but it's like you say, they want to win this game as well, and so far they've done superbly well in that first period. Thoroughly deserved the 1-0 lead. Could have been a few more, to be honest with you.
Well,
for a bit of luck.
Let's have a look at the shots. They have had 26 shots at the goal. Only 15 of them have been on target, though. So saved shots is 15, and 11 missed or blocked shots. And Slovenia have had 6 shots on target, but they have had 7 missed shots and 3 block shots. So they've had 16. But that also tells you that there's been probably a lot more offensive pressure from Kazakhstan. And that kind of is reflected in what we felt as the period progressed. Kazakhstan going out to win the game as you should. No use defending 0-0. The shots on the goal just now up there on the screen, that's wrong, don't worry about that, we'll fix that in a minute. It's 15-6 Kazakhstan. So it'll be 6 on the left for the shots, and it's going to be 15 for Kazakhstan. I'm predicting that will happen very, very soon. You'll see it on the screen. But while you're looking at that screen, you're probably better off having a look at the puck drop, which is going to happen in 10 seconds. Yeah, everybody's been out for ages. Yeah, we're ready to go. But we're not doing it until the clock gets down to 0.
Yeah, it's been very strict all week, hasn't it? It's like you say, wait for the clock, and then we go.
Here we go. Second period. Robbin against Pren. Comes back the side of the Kazakhstan side. Picked up by Turishnova, who banks it off the wall behind the goal. It's played back the way. Moldabai. Cuts through the middle. It's a nice little move. That could have been nice as
Golub did well there with getting a defensive stick in.
Yeah, I think she did too. Pren will come back for that. She seems to be on the ice all the time for Slovenia. She really does. Confidenti tries to flick that out. Gets it out of the zone. And there's a little chance here. Ooh, I would have gave offside there myself, but there you go. Nothing doing. The player races on. Sheggy touches it and then loses it. So Katskaze plays it to Moldabai, who lets it bounce off the wall. That's going to be icing surely. Nope, no, they waved that one off as well. That was way before the red line. It's covered up, and we'll have an offensive face-off for Kazakhstan, who are lucky to get away with an ice in there, Dan.
Yeah, I'm like you, Andy. It's like you say, that's it's not even close to the red line. It's way before the red line. But it's been waved off. Matters not. Game goes on.
I don't even think it was waved off. It wasn't even given in the first place.
It wasn't even given, you're right. It wasn't.
Alderbergenova against, struggling to see the number. Anyway, Alderbergenova wins it back, comes out the zone. And Filmanova loses out, there's a little chance here. Pesder backhands it in, it's blocked. Nylander takes a turn, takes a move. Shot comes in, it's wide. Pesder plays it back in. Nylander's after that, but Katskaze, it's Olzabayeva who picks that one up. Banked off the wall. A little bit of football from Filmanova, but she couldn't collect it. Picks up now though. Gains the zone, falls over, and there is going to be a call. It's going to be a hooking call, and it's going to be against, I think it's Confidenti. No, maybe not. Just trying to see who it is. It's against Slovenia. I know that.
It's number 7, it's Glavic.
Power play, Kazakhstan. Glorious chance here to double their lead.
Yeah.
Just to allow them to breathe a little bit easier. The model of this play is going to be pucks to Moldabai and Turishnova, I would suggest. If Turishnova's not on the ice just now, Moldabai, then they'll shoot from distance.
Great cross-ice pass that.
And crash the net. Let's move to the back. Here is Moldabai. Goes to the right this time. Played behind. Still played behind. Again, keeping it there. Moldavai looking for the one-timer. Short side. Hits the base of the goal. Comes back out. But it was well covered by Interhar. It was never getting through that short side. Shaggy does real well to get there. Stick in there. Slovenia should clear this time and do. Shishlakova will play this. Plays it to Moldavai. Moldavai sets off. Big cross-ice pass picked up. Zone obtained. Ashimova. Turishnova. Ashimova. Olzabayeva. Olzaberganova back across. Chance coming in. Shot. Loose. Covered up. Shot came in from
Pyatkova there. Like I say, just injected a little bit of pace into that power play there. And it's what they need to do. It can be a little bit static at times. You watch this Kazakhstan PP. I think that's why they've struggled on it a little bit. Put a little bit of pace into it, move the puck a bit faster, pull Slovenia out of position.
Olzaberganova wins it back to Pyatkova. Pyatkova plays it down to the right to Ashimova. Ashimova moves in, takes the shot. Oh, just wide. Blazensek trying to get the puck and get it out. Olzaberganova plays it back to Olzaberganova. Shot comes in, chance, oh, kicked wide. Into the corner, Olzaberganova plays it back out. Olzabayeva. Pyatkova, shot, backhand, it's loose in front, still loose, no whistle, still loose. Oh, goes past and no more.
How's that not gone in?
Well, that's out the zone as Pyatkova plays it back in. Olzaberganova goes off for a change, and Slovenia back to full strength, and that'll be icing because the Slovenian skater came out the penalty box, and then the puck was cleared.
Just go back to that big shot from Olzabayeva there. Absolute bullet of a shot. She absolutely fired it in. Unlucky, just got a deflection, just went wide.
Yeah, agonisingly wide. Kazakhstan again. Win that. Kept in. Slovenia just desperately trying to get it out now. They've been in the defensive zone for, I'd say, most of the second period. They've played 4 minutes. I can't really remember them being an offensive threat.
No, it's a real struggle for them. It's like you say, they're not getting their offensive game going at all. They're on the back foot. It wasn't that first period for large parts of it, and the second period started just the same. So Kazakhstan.
Another glove save there. The shot eventually came out from the goal scorer, Kutsenko.
Yeah, you mentioned before, Andy, earlier in the period about Prem being on the ice and seemingly ever present on the ice. It's a problem for Slovenia. You know, they've got 3 or 4 really good first liners, but they're probably having to spend a little bit too much time on the ice. They're getting very tired, and it's affecting the game.
You're saying they're overplaying the top line?
I think they're overplaying the top line, but they're having to overplay that top line.
Big games, big players needed to be there, but also have to be managed, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you say. It's a difficult one, but you've said it before, when you've got players getting up to 25, 30 minutes in a game, it's a little bit too much for them. You can't expect them to be performing at full power for that amount of minutes. There's going to be mistakes in the legs.
But the other option, chance here, off the side. But the other side of that coin is you need to be competitive, and if your other lines are not that standard, here's a standard here though. Go Kazakhstan!
It's Moldavai, I believe.
Moldavai gets the goal, and Kazakhstan double their lead. Daria Moldavai. 5-10 in the second period, and it's 2-0 Kazakhstan down.
Wave after wave of pressure. It's like you say, you can only keep them out for so long. Slovenia literally stuck in their own defensive zone here. They can't get out. Kazakhstan 2-0, thoroughly deserved.
Well, Slovenia now know they need to score at least 3 goals to stay in this division. The good news for Slovenia, they've got 35 minutes to do it in.
Yeah, lots of times. Like you say, there's lots of time in this game. They mustn't give up, keep their heads high. They've just got to find a way.
Oh, we've all watched hockey when 2, 3, 4, 5 goal leads have been overturned in a matter of minutes.
Absolutely. It's like you say, momentum, Andy.
Well, here we go. Chance. Oh, sorry, Dan.
Oh, you're okay.
And Slovenia trying to hit back right away. Again, another old hockey adage, a team sometimes most vulnerable once they've scored, but Kazakhstan are away. There's a lot of chance from Ashimova, plays it back into Alderbergenova, but it's defended real well. And Pren moves up, she's got Blazensek alongside her, but again, Alzabayeva, who's been good this game, wins that and plays it forward.
Ashimova went down that right hand side there. She threw her head back. She just couldn't believe that her pass didn't find a white jersey.
Here's Butarina. Butarina cutting in, plays it through the paint. Oh, comes off the Slovenian skaters.
Yeah, I think that came off Golob.
Yeah. Came off the back of her stick and went dangerously close to the goal. There's a all chance here. And it pushed to the outside as Slovenia make a change.
That's Blazensek, 17.
That's a good stick in there. Like it's Senko. Shot comes in, it's wide, but it will be picked up by Porakar. Porakar plays it in, comes out, collected by Kazakhstan. And Butarina plays it forward. Kept in the zone just below us. Shot comes in, that hits Porakar in the face. She felt that. She put her hand up to the side of her face, but she's okay.
Yeah, she's fine. It's like you say, these ladies play with either a full cage or a full clear visor.
Moldobai. And the goal was confirmed as Moldobai. The assists were Ozabayeva and Shegi. Time of that goal was confirmed at 25-10.
Great pressure there from Ozabayeva. Kept it in.
Shai Katskazi plays it back out. Shot coming in. Glove save into her. Let's have a face off.
Yeah, good glove save there from Intas, like you say. Takes that pressure off. Reset this Slovenian defence. Get a line change. Get some fresh legs on. And they go again.
We do go again. It's Orazbayeva against Pren. Orazbayeva wins it back. Moldobai passes it in to Orazbayeva. She loses control. That great stick in there just to disrupt the clearance. Super play. And it just keeps the pressure on Slovenia. And again another fantastic stick in there. Comes off the skate of a Slovenian and eventually played out. There's a little chance here. Confidenti's at the back door. Just couldn't quite get the stick away. Again, great defence there from Turishnova. Confidenti does get it. Still makes things happen and it's in amongst feet. It's still loose. Can a shot get away? No. Shegi picks up and tries to clear. Kept in the zone brilliantly. Played forward to Pren, who cannot quite make anything happen as Brzezinski tries to get there. Confidenti's got a chance here. Moves to the outside. And everybody calm down as Saikatskisi comes forward, gains the red, gains the zone. He's got nobody up with her, will take the shot, surely makes a little move. Backhanded shot, comes in, oh, good save into her.
Yeah, that had been a class goal. That was some great skating, some brilliant hands.
Danger not over as Alzabayeva plays it in to the slot area, plays it through the slot area rather. Yatkova with the shot, turned away into her, by far the busiest keeper. And Slovenia skate it out, play it up the left, cut inside. Nylander, they're going to call offside, probably against Golob, I think.
That was a tight one, I thought.
I think that was a harsh decision.
Yeah, I thought the skater had just clung on to that blue line there.
But neither of us are international officials.
No, absolutely not. Like you say, I'm not going to question these officials.
And certainly one of us doesn't have any plans to be. I don't know about you though. I don't know about you though, Darren. Maybe you fancy it.
Me neither. I don't think you'd be allowed to be an official and hold a penguin at the same time, would you, Andy?
I don't think that's
your
allowed.
skating's not so good.
Yeah. Oh, that's kept time now. There's side cats because he plays that over. Senko. Shot comes in from downtown. Fires wide. Zubkova. It's lost out. Pesda plays that in. Pislav, sorry, plays that in. Won by the Kazakh team, and they set off again. Golub tries to gamble on the interception. She won the puck. Confident, it was challenged really well by Sayakatsky, I think.
It was Sayakatsky. Great defensive work there. Needed to be confident. He's very, very dangerous.
Oh, that's another bit of brilliant play by the same player, Sayakatsky. That's fortunate as it's kept in. As the skater coming on, managed that. Slovenia come forward. Confidenti. Oh, she couldn't quite connect and collect the puck the first time. That's going to be a call against the Kazakh team, and it will be a power play.
It's Tursin over that's going to sit for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Looked pretty clear to me. Another good decision by the official.
Yeah, Turishkova will sit down for 2. Medina sits. 2 minutes, power play, Slovenia.
Chance for Slovenia here. They've got to get on the board. If they're going to have any chance of winning this game in regulation, they need to start taking these chances.
Well, I'll have to say the Kazakh penalty kill the last time was exemplary. It was really good. They spent a lot of the time in the attacking zone. Let's see if they can repeat that. Well, let's see if Slovenia can put some pressure on. They go down the left. Piatkova, who has been superb in defence.
Hashimova there on
There
the
we go.
post.
Hashimova's clean through. Backhand forehand. Forehand miss. It's reverse round. And this is exactly what the first power play was like. As Kazakhstan taking the shot. Trying to get a save, or a glove save even, to get an offensive face-off. And that's killed 25 seconds of defence by attack, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I was going to say there, Andy, Hashimova did all the defensive hard work there herself, outmuscled the Slovenian player on the boards, and then managed to get up the other end of the rink and had a great chance to score herself.
There's Minaria Katskaze against the zone, and they're going to call something here. Too many skaters on the ice. It's against. I'm trying to see which way the officials are going to go. I think it's against Kazakhstan. Nope, it's against Slovenia. Oh no. Dearie me. Just what you didn't need. As
number 3 will sit it. It's
Avsenik sets.
We say it time and time again, Andy. You know, when the puck's in front of your own bench and plays live there, when you're trying to do a line change, it's so easy to have too many men on the ice.
But it's, as you said, it's a real important power play. You're trying to make things happen, so the skaters come on just a little bit sharpish. And when the puck goes over to that part of the rink, so difficult. It's so frustrating for Slovenia as the shot comes in. And there's 36 seconds of 4-on-4, and then Kazakhstan will have a 1 minute 6 second power play.
Yeah, it's difficult for everybody. It's like I say, confusion reigns. You know, you're trying to get off. The puck's there. Do you play it? You know, somebody wants to get on to play the puck, and in the end, nobody does it, and all you end up with too many men on the ice, and the whistle's going. It's difficult, but you see it so often.
Yeah, well, too many skaters was the call. And the rest is history. Confident with the shot. It's blocked real well by Piatkova. I have to say Piatkova's played confidently real well. Here's Buljeta with a shot. That was going wide. It's dropped and covered up by Shoshlikova. And we'll have a face-off in the Kazakhstan defensive zone.
Everything good for Slovenia offensively seems to go through that number 8, Sara Confidenti. Other than that, they're struggling a little bit.
Well, that was Darren's one to watch. Mind I said at the start, you've got to keep an eye on Darren, see which he's one to watch, see if he's any good. Well, he's pretty good with that one, isn't he? Aldeberganova wins it back. Butarina plays it off the wall. Glavich will play it round for Slovenia. 4-on-4, there's plenty of space here as Aldeberganova plays it forward. And Kazakhstan come back to full strength. Hashimova takes a turn. Comes to Butarina. Plays it down left. Hashimova still got it. Takes the shot. Smart glove save by Intihar.
Yeah, Inti had eyes on that all the way. Comfortably saw it into a glove. Made no mistake, wasn't going to let that drop.
7:01 left in the second, 52 seconds left on the Kazakh power play.
Game's flying, Andy. Game's flying by. Always signing it's a good game. Fast flowing, officials letting it go. It's good to watch.
It's one back, comes out the zone. Kazakhstan will reset. This is Olzabayeva. Olzabayeva leaves it for Aldeberganova, who sets off at some pace.
Yeah, Pren and Pyatkova just said hello to each other there.
Kazakhstan play it around, looking for that shooting lane. Did say they try to love the shot from out with and just follow up the rebounds. Here comes Pyatkova. Go! Pyatkova! Boom! 3-0 Kazakhstan.
Magnificent from Pyatkova there. I've seen her do that tournament so far. It's like you say, she's not afraid to shoot from distance. Not too far out that time. She was afforded a lot of space to move it in. And it's like you say, she had her eyes in that top corner. Made no mistake. Great finish.
I don't think it takes a great coach or a great hockey mind to recognise what Pyatkova does and what she brings. You can sense how it's going to play, but how do you stop it when the player is as good as that? That is 3-0 and that is a commanding lead for Kazakhstan right now.
Yeah, it's a huge lead. In the context of this game, it's like you say, it's a massive lead for Kazakhstan.
And you know that neither of those teams are going to give up. They're going to play to the final buzzer as Confidenti sets off. Needs Slovenia to get the next goal, you feel, to make this game tight. Here we go. Little chance. Prem with the shot. Oh, glove save goes behind Shoslakova and she plucked it out the air, but it almost looked like it was past her, Dan.
Yeah, it was great work from Pren. Faked the shot, just dragged it down a little bit more, trying to open that net up. But the keeper had eyes in it all the way. Great glove save, made no mistake with that. That's top goalkeeping.
Face off to the left off Shoslakova. It's one back. Turishnova plays it round the wall. Shege picks up. Comes back the way. Kazakhstan get it out of the zone. Slovenia retreat and get it in. So Turishnova, sorry. She has it. Under pressure, makes a turn, backhands it out, goes under the stick there of Pren, and it'll be reset. Sorry, that was Blaznicek. Comes forward, Glavich plays it in. Shoslakova plays it up the wall. Kazakhstan just trying to get it out of the zone just now. They get it out now. Shege bats it out there in neutral ice, and there's a little bit of confusion here as Nylander was skating it back towards our goal, and two Kazakh skaters right next to her. Aldeberganova plays it across. Shege plays it in. Still not covered up, it's loose, comes back out. Pyatkova plays it down to Ashimova. Ashimova to Aldeberganova, back to Ashimova. Shot comes in, hits the post again, waved off. Another chance, shot, it's in! Ashimova!
Unbelievable. It's like I say, great shot there, hit the post. Unlucky again from Kazakhstan, but it's bounced out kindly to Ashimova, who's made no mistake. 4-0.
And everybody in Kazakhstan is just taking a little bit more of an easier breath now as the distance between the two sides grows and Kazakhstan are absolutely dominant.
Yeah, Slovenia look tired. It's like you say, Andy, when you're attacking all the time, you've got the confidence of that. You don't feel the tiredness, but when you're defending all the time and it's getting on top of you, it's really, really difficult for these Slovenian players, and they're definitely they're looking a bit leggy at the moment.
Banked off the wall, played into the zone. And Slovenia defending again, that's loose. Shot comes in from downtown. It's loose again. There's still a chance. Whistle eventually goes as Intihar covers up. The shot came in from Voronova. And it caused all sorts of problems.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door almost every attack now, aren't they, Andy?
Yeah, let's confirm that goal. At 35-19, it was Ashimova, the goal scorer. The assists were Filmanova and Aldeberganova. A chance here for Confidente. She's getting the zone and moves inside, but she's defended brilliantly by Butarina.
Yeah, great defending there from Butarina.
And there's a 3-on-2. Oh, Golob just coming back. There's still a little chance here. Shot comes in high over the bar. Smacks the plexi behind as Butarina resets again to Saikatskyzy. She plays it. Senko, who's moved it forward and trying to go on the outside, is Turishnova. Cut inside. Kutsenko will take the shot, surely plays it in. Chance! Goal! Moldavai! It's 5-0 Kazakhstan.
Yeah, fantastic work there from the number 24. Easy finish at the end there for Moldavai. Just looped in. 5-0 Kazakhstan.
Is everybody in Kazakhstan smiling?
I think so. They should be smiling. The team has absolutely shown up today. Played superbly well.
Well, 3 pretty quick goals. 3 goals in 5 minutes, I would suggest. Has created a big lead for Kazakhstan in a game where they only need a point. Glavic plays it back. Oh, no. And there's a little chance here. Sheggy with a chance. It's under the pad of Intihar. And I'm kind of glad she saved that. I don't like the play when a player slips there and coughed up the puck. Just these things happen. Yeah,
it was Porakar that slipped there, lost the edge. And I'm with you, Andy. It's like you say, I'm not biased in any way, but I'm glad that they didn't score from that. You don't want to score off a mistake like that.
I like moments of brilliance. And here is a moment of brilliance. Chance! Oh, shave. It was moments of brilliance, but it was Shoshlikova who made the save. What a save!
Yeah, you can see why Kazakhstan have not conceded. I mean, they've not scored many in this tournament up until this game. You can see why they've only conceded 13 so far. Great goalkeeping. Very brave.
The 5th goal for Kazakhstan confirmed as Moldavai assisted Kutsenko. And there was 1 minute and 3 seconds between goal 4 and goal 5. Goal 5 was scored at 36-22. Kazakhstan have it. That's Piatkova, challenged by Meva. Piatkova muscles her way forward. There's a delayed penalty here on Slovenia. And Kazakhstan are going on the power play because a holding penalty. And it's going to be...
I think it's Meva.
Oh, Nina Meva sits down. She doesn't look happy.
You know, it's just more pressure on the teammates. A bit of a needless penalty there. You know, they're not in any danger of conceding at that part of the ice, but it's like you say, another 2-minute PP for Kazakhstan and only 4 players on the ice for Slovenia. They're already tired. They're going to be even more tired by the end of this 2 minutes.
Well, Kazakhstan win it back. Comes over, Piatkova, Alzabayeva, comes down the left, Filmanova, shot comes in, Aldeberganova with a shot there, Piatkova, Ashimova, Alzabayeva, Piatkova, Ashimova, shot, glove save.
I'm liking Piatkova in this PP. She's a good player in it, it's like you say. She's ever dangerous if she gets that chance to shoot. She's proven that so far, but she can also find a nice pass.
Yeah, you know what's coming, Darren, but can you stop it? Well, quite frankly, the answer is no for many teams in this competition.
Absolutely, it's like you say, it's very difficult to stop.
Comes back out, Butarina. Shield fires it in, looking for a shot. Goal! That's Kazakhstan!
Yarek Munira Sayakaskasi, I believe, Andy.
We'll see who leads the... I think it might be Voronova, is it? Number 2. I think it's Voronova.
It could be. I might have got that wrong.
We'll have a discussion about it over.
Let's watch the replay.
It's Voronova.
Yeah, it's Voronova. Apologies, guys, I got that one wrong.
Alexandra Voronova gets Kazakhstan 6th, and I cannot see Slovenia coming back into this game. Not the way it's unfolded in the second period. Here is Saikatskise this time. She plays it back out. Moldova to Turishnova. Shot comes in. Still loose there. Chance across. Oh, stick in there. Just denied Saikatskise. An almost certain goal. She comes in again. She's shooting again. Comes past. 2 minutes left in the second period, and it's been a chance here. Oh, Shaggy just got not enough angle on that, and Intihar makes the save.
Yeah, Shaggy probably should and could have done a little bit better there. It's like you say,
well,
so much of the goal open there. She'll have won that one back. She'll have fancied the chances.
Do you remember how there was 1 minute 3 seconds between goals 4 and goals 5?
What are we on now?
There was 1 minute 3 seconds between goal 5 and goal 6, which is confirmed as Voronova, assisted by Butarina.
Well, they're consistent, if nothing else, and they're keeping us on our toes, that's for certain.
It's all one-way traffic just now in the second period, and Kazakhstan are stretching away with this and are looking good.
It's like I say, Slovenia have to score seven unanswered goals. You just don't see it, do you, Andy?
Nope. And the way that Kazakhstan are playing, it's just a pleasure to watch. It's almost like a training session just now. It's all been up this end of the rink as we watch. Shot comes in as we watch the Latvian players, I think, coming in below us. Latvia play Korea soon. That comes out the zone, I suspect.
Yeah, that's come out.
And Butarina will collect. A little bit of interplay with Voronova to Olga Berganova.
There's a swagger and a confidence about this Kazakhstan team now.
Certainly is. Here's Zubkova. Shot. Oh, good save there on the blocker side from Intihar. Banked off the wall. Confidenti makes a turn. Makes another turn. Makes a move. It's all great, but she's still behind her own goal. Played a good pass into the zone, and Pren has a chance. She plays it through her legs, but she's defended really well there by Butarina, who's had a cracking second period. She really has. Here's Confidenti. Pren, take a little drag. Still Pren. Good block in there. Still a chance for Confidenti. And Kazakhstan will just flip it out. It's on its edge. They'll be hoping it goes for icing. It's not gonna. Golub will pick up. She'll bank it off the wall. Pren tries to touch it and play it in. That's well before the red. And the end of the period. Buzzer goes in what has been a completely dominant second period by Kazakhstan. They now lead 6-0. Darren, quick word.
Yeah, Kazakhstan were magnificent in that period. It's like you say, precious telling. You know, Slovenia, they're on the back foot. They're getting tired. And Kazakhstan are not only playing with a swagger and a confidence now, it's like you say, they're being lethal in front of net. They're finishing virtually every chance that they're getting. Well, I don't see Slovenia getting 7 goals here, Andy, unfortunately.
Well, you say they're getting tired. Well, you know, maybe what you need when you're tired is a word from your doctor. And we've got a little special interview with the tournament doctor, Dr. Jenny Waters, and that'll be coming up just in a little minute when we take a break. I'm just making sure all the players go off. There's no conversations with officials. Everything's great. Right, listen to what Dr. Jenny Waters has to say to me when I spoke to her earlier today. We'll see you back here in about 10 minutes, folks. Hi everyone, it's Andy Glenn here, and I'm joined by tournament doctor Jenny Waters. Dr. Waters, fantastic to have you here. Thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me.
Right, tournament doctor, what's that all about then?
This is about a doctor present to make sure every single team's safe at all times.
And you've done this a few times now, haven't you?
Yeah, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been doing ice hockey for the last 12 years.
Okay, and what are the types of injury you would typically see? Not that we don't actually want to see you on ice at all, do we?
No, I mean, if I'm having an interesting day, everyone else is having a really bad day, so we try and avoid that wherever possible.
Interested meaning?
Well, interesting can be anything, can't it?
That's what I'm asking you. I'm looking for the gore,
You're
folks. I'm looking for the gore.
You're looking for the gore, okay. Well, we can see anything from kind of scrapes and bruises right up to open wounds that we have to stitch, broken legs, dislocated joints. So that's why we're there. You need a doctor and also our paramedics present in case we need to take anyone up to hospital.
Absolutely. Any difference in the injuries between men and women?
It's funny you should ask, actually. So women wear more protective equipment. They have cages on, so they have face protection, whereas the men have just visors. So we see a lot more face injuries and eye injuries in the men's groups.
And anybody that's watching hockey knows that most men that play hockey have no teeth, roughly, do they?
Exactly that as well. So, yeah, a couple of them have, yeah.
Is it much? Is that just a macho thing, or why do they do that? Why don't they wear cages as well?
Well, there's no regulation that says they have to at the moment.
So it is a macho thing then, isn't it?
It's a choice. I wouldn't say macho or not.
Well, we haven't seen you in this tournament on the ice at all that I can recall. So that's a good thing.
That is the plan.
That is the plan. Well, I mean, you're always here if needed, and you've not been needed so far, so that's a good thing. But we wanted everybody at home to see just some of the things behind the scenes. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, it's Andy, Darren, we're back again. 6-0 Kazakhstan, start of the third period. We were just chatting there just now. Between us, it's looking like a real tough ask for Slovenia to come back into this game. Darren, they need 7 goals in 20 minutes, and quite frankly, they've had 9 shots on goal in the first 40 minutes, whereas Kazakhstan have hit 34 shots on target. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a massive ask. It's like you say, it's virtually impossible. Never say never. You know, you can't have the attitude that where you give up. You've got to go out there with that belief that you can actually get 7 unanswered goals. You know, but it's very difficult. I think Slovenia's just got to play to the best of their ability here. Have 20 minutes, see this tournament out in the right way mentally. It's like you say, get a little bit of confidence, maybe a goal or two. And these ladies are playing for the nation. You know, they've got pride in the jersey. They want to impress their teammates. They also want to impress the coaches. You know, there'll be games after this tournament. You know, you want to be saying to the coaches, look, I'm an important part of this team going forward. And yes, we've not been successful this week. It's been tough, but just go out the right way. It's like you say, right mentality.
Well, we were looking at the stats beforehand, Darren. We were chatting about it on stream. We said that Kazakhstan and Slovenia had both scored 7 goals in their previous 4 games. Well, Kazakhstan are just about to double that, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like you say. Kazakhstan's they've done tremendously well. You know, they've had some great chances, but they've been lethal today. It's like defensively as well. I'm impressed with Kazakhstan defensively. They've only conceded 13 goals all tournament. You know, they're a solid, hard-working team. They play for each other. Well, you know,
they've also been made really welcome in Dumfries. They've been a fantastic visitors. That's of Slovenia, but the Kazakh team have been a pleasure to be around, and they win it back. And it's Kazakhstan who win it back, and played forward by Moldavai. That'll be icing surely, and we'll go all the way back down the road.
That's about as easy as an icing call you're ever going to see.
Yeah, she was just looking for a touch in neutral ice, but no touch came. Pren against Katskazi. Oh, sorry, Orazabayeva. No mistake. Shot comes in through the legs. Chance backhanded. Pushed away at the side. And Shoshlakova was sprawled all over the ice there. And for a shot that came in from that push to the side, he was in a world of trouble. But no damage done. Still the shot out maintained.
She's done really well there because she had no eyes on that puck whatsoever. Only saw it at the very last moment. Got enough on it.
Blazensek gains the zone. She's got a shooting lane. Takes the shot. It was blocked there by Piatkova. And that went wide. Ashimova plays it back. A little bit of concern there as Olga Berganova picks up. She reverses the play to Olazabayeva. Big pass through the middle. A little bit of football. Lovely play. Olga Berganova. Chance. Kicked out. Good save ultimately by Intihar.
So strong there from Olga Berganova. Like you say. Looked like she'd lost that puck, but no. Determined to get it. Managed to get the shot away. Unlucky.
Gets tangled up in the skates of the officials. Kazakhstan skate it away. Filmanova with a shot.
That's just wide.
Yeah. Comes back in. Breznik plays it. Nylander takes it out of the zone. Gains the red. Looking to make things happen rather than just dump it in. Nylander still with a puck. Oh, comes out the zone as Karolic plays it. Gains Logovic. Circles. Plays it over the far side. Gain the zone now through Neva. Still kept in well. Comes out now. Slovenia will have to come out. They do. Neva plays it forward. Neskini does well to hustle her out. She has the puck and she plays it back there. And it comes off the boards at the side. And Slovenia come forward again. Everybody else. Shot comes in. Easy. Stick save there into the corner. And Shoshlakova. Here's Pren coming in. She makes a turn in the corner, plays it back out to point. Shot comes in. Going to be a call on the play. It's against Kazakhstan, and it probably will be.
I think it's against Moschini. I think it's against Moschini, number 4.
It's an interference call. Moschini will set for 2 for interference. Better play, Slovenia. Comes back. Kazakh skater slips. Kazakhstan. Penalty kill has been brilliant because they've put skaters forward and they've done it again. Shot comes in. Loose. Covered up by Intaha.
Hashim over there. She puts her head against the top of the bar. She's disappointed in herself. Felt she should have scored.
Well, the reason she's disappointed is Alderberg and over was at the other side. She could have the chance to play it across or the shot. Bearing in mind Kazakhstan are short on the penalty kill.
Yeah, easy after the event. It's like you say. Goal opened up. She took the shot. She's disappointed in herself.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good management of a penalty, and it's an offensive face-off. And it takes time for Slovenia to get back into the zone. They do now through Pia Pren. Pren plays it round the corner. Goes all the way around, and Kazakhstan can't quite get it out this time. There's a little chance for Confidenti, who played it in direction of Pren to just try and put the stick in it to get it in, but no doing. Let's try that again. Well, wait, here is Confidenti. Plays it across. And it goes past Blazensek this time as Pren picks up in the corner. She flips it out to point to Brulzeta. She walks the blue. Confidenti. Back to Brulzeta. Oh, goes under her stick and out. Oh, dearie, no.
They just can't get anything going, can they, Andy?
No.
Very, very difficult for Slovenia.
Brulzeta under all sorts of pressure. Oh, good press from Kazakhstan. But Pren's got a chance here. Got 2 defenders to beat. Oh, forgets the puck and a bit of football again. Done really well, did the Kazakh defender as Confidenti comes forward again. It was Moldavai with the defence there before. Shot comes in, that's passed. And Shishlakova was looking a bit worried. She turned around. But luckily for her, she heard the thud off the boards. Blazensek this time. Just tries to do too much through the centre. And Kazakhstan will skate it to the corner. Shegi goes round the outside. Shegi just killing time. Makes a turn. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Still got the puck. Will she take the shot? Does. Chance. Goal! Orzabayeva. Captain scores. And Kazakhstan are in 7th heaven with a 7th goal of the game.
Yeah, that goal's all about number 10, Shegi, and the hard work she did. Took it down this right hand side, skated round the back of the goal, brought it inside, had the effort herself, but it fell there nice and easy at that back post. Easy tapping, 7-0 Kazakhstan.
Not sure if that would have been a short-handed goal or if the skater had come out by then, but doesn't really matter. 7-0 Kazakhstan.
No, it doesn't matter at all. It's like you say, 7-0 Kazakhstan, and it's game over.
And they double their tournament tally in 2 and a bit periods, and they're going to have another call here. It's going to be against Kazakhstan again. It's going to be against Alderbergenova, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, Andy. I think that's definitely against Alderbergenova.
In fact, no.
No.
It's gone the other way. It's against Slovenia.
It's against Nylander.
So Nylander will sit down. I'm not even sure what that one was for. Let me have a look at it. No signs that I can see. Dan, did you see a sign?
I didn't see a sign at all. I think you could be hooking, but I might be wrong.
Slovenia's number 5 is Alvin Nylander, a 2-minute penalty for an illegal hit.
Illegal hit it was. Shot comes in, deflection, backhanded shot, covered up, whistle goes. So it was for an illegal hit.
Kazakhstan goal was scored by 18, Anastasia Orzabayeva, assisted 10, Alexandra Shugai. Scored by 18 and assisted by 10. Kazakhstan's goal, 44 minutes, 52 seconds.
I think it was an even-handed goal they're calling here in the ring as Piatkova picks it forward. Back to Pyatkova from Olzabayeva. Down low. To Ashimova. Back to Olzabayeva. Back to Pyatkova. Pass at the back door looking for Ashimova. It's cleared and out the zone.
That was a great pass from Pyatkova there. He was begging to find a stick.
.120 in the Kazakh power play. 14 minutes left in the game. 7-0 Kazakhstan. Ivanchenko does really well to win that puck. Good stick lift again by Ivanchenko. Now she loses it though, and Confidenti's away. Beats two skaters, shots away, Confidenti, short-handed goal. How'd you like them apples?
That's magnificent from Confidenti. I did say she's the player to watch for this Slovenian team, and she's got bags of quality. She puts the afterburners on, she's an incredible skater. And boy, can she finish.
That was a good finish by Shoshlikova. Short-handed goal. And Slovenia get on the board. 13:45. The only problem for Slovenia is they need another 7 to avoid relegation from this division. Blazensek plays it forward. Pezder tries to put some pressure on. Koroleva skated for ages. Still has the puck. Comes back out. Kutsenko, sorry. Kutsenko now plays it down. Shot comes in, deflected off Turishnova. Kutsenko picks up. Turishnova comes back out. So it's Zubko over there again. Goes into the corner. Back down low. Another chance. Slovenia should clear it here. And they do so. Blazensek goes to the outside. Makes a turn. Slovenia back to full strength. The skater comes out of the box. Nylander. It's lost. Short side. Loose. No whistle. And the pass came in short side for the low slot. The shot came in. I'm guessing Shoshlikova made a save, but that was a guilty chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was Blazensek who got that shot away. It's like you say, it looked for all intents and purposes she was going to score there, but great goalkeeping.
We're away again. Banked off the wall by Kazakhstan. Unassisted goal confirmed for Confidenti, short-handed. Time of that goal was 46:15.
Kazakhstan come forward.
Little chance.
Orazabeyeva, captain.
Well, Orazabeyeva was confirmed as the goal scorer for Kazakhstan's 7th, and the assist was Shegi. The time of that goal was 44:52.
Shot comes in from Turishnova.
Covered up, loose. Still loose. Scrapes by the edge of the post and goes behind the goal line. Kazakhstan coming in.
We've got to play it down. We've got to play it down, Andy.
Does it look like Pren? No, I don't think so.
That's number 16, I think. That's Breznik. I think she took the puck there. She was the blocker on that shot from Turishnova.
Okay, so Tamara Tara Breznik is moving on the ice. There's no blood that I can see. So any of her family watching at home, she's okay. She's rolled onto her back just to get some breath. She's sitting up. So it's a bit shaken up, but she's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
She gets a round of applause from everybody here and skates off herself.
Yeah, it's great to see. These players are tough, Andy.
Hard as nails, like every hockey player. Hard as nails. Okay. Face-off's won by Kazakhstan. Ashimova. Pyatkova. Olzabayeva. It's loose in front again. Pyatkova slips. There was a chance there for a split second, but Olzabayeva comes over and covers well and plays a nice outlet pass Comes back to Olzabayeva. Behind the goal as the clock ticks down to 11:10 left in the game. Another turn, Olzabayeva. That's touched, so icing's waved off. It was touched by Galavic, I think. Played forward, Yatkova. She plays it back. Filmanova drops the pass off. Shot comes in there. Sviridova. Into the corner. As Kvaraleva plays it round. Comes back in the direction of Meschini. Meschini helps on its way. Skater goes down in the corner. Comes back out. Lazinsek with a shot. Saved by Soslakova.
Yeah, it's a common theme, isn't it? Saved by Soslakova. She doesn't let much get past her. She's a real solid goalkeeper. Had a really good tournament for Kazakhstan.
Well, she's just letting one today, and number of shots will be around about a dozen or so just now. So well over 90%. Keepers have been good. You look at the statistics in the end. Intihar by far has faced the most shots. It's well over 200 shots in the tournament now. And, Slovenia take the shot from downtown, blockered away into the corner. Confidenti plays that to Pren in the corner. Pren still working as hard as ever. Backhanded down. That comes out the zone, and there's a bit of a foot race. Slovenian skater will get there first, surely.
You mentioned Intiar there. I think it's important to say, Andy, that we've seen her make many a good save this tournament. She's had a lot of shots on her, but not many that she'd want back. She's done well.
Well, she's conceded 44 goals in 5 games, which is, you know, just short of 9 a game as we have an icing call. We're going to go all the way back down. But I agree with you. I don't think many of the goals that Slovenia have conceded have been down to the keeper.
No, it's
not down to the keeper alone, that's for sure.
No, absolutely. It's like you say, she did a little bit more protection from the players in front. She's not had that all tournament. She's done as well as she possibly could.
Comes back to point, and skater slips again. That's created a little bit of confusion as Kazakhstan go on the attack again. Orzabajeva was looking for the high finish, but just couldn't get it away. Hits the body. Yeah. Oh, chance for Saikatskise. Played it down with the body. Got the chance to skate in, and it sat nicely for her as Moldabai picks up. Moldabai plays it in his own. That's a lovely pass to Saikatskise. She's looking for Moldabai to get it back. That's played across the rink. And Aldeberganova was coming in from the bench, I think, and couldn't quite connect first time. Good stick lift, great stick lift there by Saikatskise. It's picked up there by Golub, who plays it off the wall. A little 1-2 off the wall there from Filmanova. Piatkova. Olzabayeva. Shot comes in, whistles wide, hits the plexi. Comes round the wall. Naya under. Got to try and get round. She does well. Just gives that away at the end, and now it's picked up by Plesdare. Play it into the goals, and Shostakova plays it off her stick into the corner. And we're under 8 minutes to go. Moved inside by Ashimova, plays a lovely little pass in to Filmanova, back to Ashimova. It's her stick lifted at the crucial moment. Maver will try and make things happen up the left for Slovenia. Official gets out of the way. It's played through the middle. Robbie Elsh plays that down. Maver's got a chance to move forward. Takes the shot, comes off the stick of Meschini and goes wide. Into the corner just now. A little turn there. from Yakovleva. Yakovleva keeps going. Still keeps going. Gets the shot away, hits the side of the net, the base. Kazakh player goes down. I had a quick look to the official to see if there was a trip, but nothing down. Sticked away by Intihar into the corner. Back out the zone, and Kazakhstan will reset. Butarina skates with the puck, banks it off the wall, comes out to point. Shot comes in, well wide, hits the wall, comes back, and Slovenia will pick up behind their own goal. Good stick in there by Kazakhstan, chance in the slot, goes under the stick, Butarina with a shot, chance, redirected in there from Korolev. Back it to point, comes down the left, turn inside, turn outside. Oh, a little drop pass didn't quite go there for Zubkova, and Slovenia can go now. If they're quick, they've got a 3-2, but it's offside by Miles, and there's going to be a face-off in neutral ice with just 5:47 to go, Darren.
Yeah, 5:47 to go. It's all a little bit slow at the moment. I think Slovenia look very much a beaten side, and they are a beaten side, let's face it. They just haven't got the game going forward.
It's won back by Slovenia. Looking forward, that's a trip.
Oh, that's a trip. That'll be Moldova who's going to sit that one.
It's either Moldova or Sheggy, both were there, both put a stick in, but you're right, Moldova sits for two, for tripping. 5:42, it's Slovenia 1, Kazakhstan 7.
Yeah, a bit of a lazy stick there from Moldova.
Face off. Slovenian power play as Biljeta plays it forward. There's a great pass through the middle. Ooh, Ashimova just couldn't quite get it, but the keeper didn't cover up, plays it to the side, and Ashimova will pick up. Kazakh power play has been super. Kazakhstan penalty kill rather has been super. And they remain so. There's 20 seconds killed already, and a great stick lift in there. Just Slovenia not getting any moments at all, any time at all on the puck, and the puck's been in there half of the rink for most of this power play, and Porakar gets beaten to it again. Slovenia now starting to come out. Confident, he plays it forward to Kren. And Kazakhstan pick it up and will launch it down the ice. They do so. The cover was Shaikatskazi who played it down. There's a world of pain there for the Biljeta in defence. She's got to play it, and Slovenia have spent a minute and 10 seconds just trying to get it out of their own zone, far less gaining possession into the Kazakh defensive zone. Super penalty kill in here by Kazakhstan.
Yeah, you've got to give Kazakhstan loads of credit. It's like you say, all game they've not given Slovenia an easy out of their own D. You know, the pressure they're putting on the puck and the players, it's superb to watch. Great
Penalty kill. Absolutely textbook at this point. With just 20 seconds to go. There's been no chances given up whatsoever. Here comes Slovenia though, trying to change all that. At least there's a shot away. Hits the loose stick on the ice. Comes back out. Chance here. Blocker saves Shoshokova. Kren picks up again. This is better. Kren goes on the outside. Good stick in there by Pyatkova. Pyatkova will try and backhand it up the wall. Blavich keeps it in. Hard fought on the boards. We've just got 3:40 left. And Moldova comes out of the box. And Kazakhstan are back to full strength.
Yeah, job done by Kazakhstan there. It's like you say, that PK's performed well all game. Absolutely superb to watch. They put pressure on the puck, pressure on the Slovenian player. They don't allow an easy out. They're hunting it down. They're not giving up on anything. And basically, they're just tiring the Slovenian team out. They look absolutely shattered.
I like a good penalty kill, me. I like to watch it.
Yeah, I like my D. It's like you say, the forwards will take all the plaudits for the fancy goals, and rightly so sometimes. But you know, if you've not got a D, you don't win games.
Well, that's played forward and back lift up the wall a bit by Kazakhstan. Shot comes in, but it's loose. And this game's just petering out now. Slovenia know that they are beaten and they are going down the division. And Kazakhstan have no stresses, and they're just making sure that they see this game out with no more losses of goals. And they're just playing it. They're cycling their forwards, their team regularly. Nobody's getting overly tired. With the energy, here's Sviridova. She's got a little chance here. Plays it across, backhanded shot comes in into her, and there's going to be a call on that one. For a slash, it's going to be against Slovenia.
Yeah, it's a tied slash, like you say. These defenders are absolutely out on the feet here. It's number 18.
Oh, that's Karolic. Karolic sits down for 2, and there's just 2:40 left in the game.
Slovenia's number 18 is Iris
Warning
Karolic.
to Slovenia.
Slashing. Slovenia's 18 takes 2 minutes for slashing. Counting 57 minutes.
Kazakhstan win it back. Meskini skating in, will take the shot. Defenders well to block it. Comes back out. Shot coming in. Comes off the stick of Intihar, goes to the side. Again, puck gets recycled. Meskini again takes the shot. Good block by Prent. A little move on the corner there. Shot comes in from the impossible angle. There's Ivanchenko in a shot. It's loose in front. There's a little chance here. Puck comes out. Meskini will pick it up again. She'll play it across. Back to Meskini. Plays it into the corner. With 2 minutes left in the third. And still 1:18 left in the power play for Kazakhstan. Meskini plays it across. Yakovleva plays it in. It's loose in front. Chance. Goal! 23. That is Koroleva. Titania scores. And that is 8-1 Kazakhstan. Power play goal.
Like you say, all Kazakhstan pressure. Slovenia cannot get anywhere near the puck. They just can't get an out of this D. Shot came in, bit of a looping shot, nothing really on it, but it's fallen loose at that back post. And Koroleva's made no mistake. 8-1.
Yeah. 103 seconds left in the game. And Kazakhstan are going to have a good day. They've gained the zone again. Comes back out. Slovenia get it out of the zone as Stropnik falls. Zubkova. Saya Hatskazi confirmed as the goal. I really don't think that was the case.
No, I don't think that's the case either.
Will we go with what the officials called? Got a move inside.
I think your call of Koroleva for the goal was absolutely spot on.
Well, the shot comes in from Moldavite. Yeah, I'm sticking with Koroleva. We've got a good view from up here. 50 seconds or so to go. As the puck's played round the back. Zubkova has it. Comes back out to point. Back to Zubkova. She makes a move inside. Forgets the puck though. And wins it there. Shot's fired into the zone. It bounces in front. It goes in
as well.
It bounces over the line, just over the line. I have no idea who's going to get the credit for that one because it came in. The shot came in and bounced through an absolute rock of players.
I think it's Kutsenko. I think it's Yekaterina Kutsenko.
Well, we'll wait for the. I'm going to wait for the official confirmation on that one. They've confirmed Koroleva as the goal for the last one, the 8th goal, and the assist was Yakovleva, so we were right with that one. It's just been changed. And we're on the 9th goal now, and we'll see if we can get confirmation of that before the game finishes. Well, surely will. But at the end of the game now, it's a real shame for Slovenia. They've came in with a lot of hope. Kutsenko gets the credit for the goal, and Said Hatskazi gets the assist. As the buzzer goes here in Dumfries with the news. There it is, Slovenia 1, Kazakhstan 9. Kazakhstan stay up. Unfortunately for Slovenia, they're going to get relegated to the next lower division.
Yeah, it's like you say, tough on Slovenia. You know, they've had a tough tournament. They've battled in games. They've stuck in. You know, they've got a great player in Confidenti, number 8, Sara Confidenti. I could watch her play all day long. She's real quality, and when she's given chances, she's really effective. But credit to Kazakhstan there. You know, they've had a really good game there. Been lethal up front. Special teams performed brilliantly for them. And I think they deserve to stay up. They had a great opening day win against Korea.
Right,
Massive win today.
You're going to have to be quick. Player of the game for both sides.
I'm going to go for Piatkova. I think she's done really well. And I'm going to go for... I'll go for Blazensek.
Okay, it's the tournament chairman.
First of all to Slovenia.
Chris
To
England.
number 1, Tiasa Hinterhaar.
Intamar, the goalkeeper, gets skater off the game, player of the game. Although she conceded 9, she's had a real good tournament, as me and Darren were saying. Yeah, 46 goals conceded in 5 games, but she hasn't had much help at times.
No, it's like you say, goalkeeper stats
dear.
can be for...
The glass fell out.
No, the glass
It's okay,
fell out.
it's okay, it's okay,
That's
it's okay,
fine.
it's not broken.
Player of the game for Kazakhstan, to number 9, Daria Moldabai.
Moldabai, she's had a fantastic tournament as well. Daria, well done. So the table looks like this. Kazakhstan jump up into 4th place. They are above Korea just now. Korea still have the game to go, and Slovenia adrift at the bottom.
We also have a presentation of player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament for both teams. Who are you going for now?
Receives a watch courtesy of our sponsor.
Put me on the spot there, Andy. Confidenti for Slovenia.
And I'll go for Orozabayeva.
It's number 15, Pia Pren.
Pren gets player of the tournament for Slovenia. Well done, Pia.
Yeah, she spent lots of minutes on the ice. She's led her team well.
Congratulations, Pia. Got a nice watch.
And player of the tournament for Kazakhstan, number 20, Arina Shokulova.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Shostakova, the goalkeeper, well over 90%. She looks happy.
She will be. She'll be able to tell the time now. She's got a lovely watch.
Ah, she got a watch. Cracking watch. Well done. Good at 4. And we'll get the Kazakh national anthem very soon as well. 46 shots by Kazakhstan on target, 15 on target from Slovenia. It's now time for that Kazakh national anthem.
And remove any hats and face the flags in the corner of the arena. You have the anthem of today's winning team, Kazakhstan.
Congratulations to Kazakhstan, commiserations to Slovenia. Emotional moments there for Pia Pren as she wipes some tears from her eyes, visibly upset at the fact that Slovenia are now demoted into the division below.
Yeah, these athletes put so much into it, don't they, Andy? It's like you say,
But that's
a bit of
sport.
emotion, that's sport.
That's
exactly.
sport, Dan. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. That's how it plays out. Sometimes you're on the up, sometimes you're the team that has to go down. As long as you give your best, you're 100%, you can look yourself in the mirror the next day and recognise you gave yourself all. You're beaten by a better team in the day.
Absolutely.
That's hockey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, just before everybody goes away and the teams take their salutes, just a reminder that we've got 2 more games one at 4:30 that will probably decide the order of the medals, or at least partly do that. It's Latvia versus Korea. Latvia win, they will be guaranteed silver medal, and Great Britain will be guaranteed bronze. Korea win, it's all up in the air, I'm afraid. A chance for Korea to get a bronze medal. And who knows who's going to get silver? That'll come down to the last game. But we really want you to join us then. So from Darren and myself, for a special thanks to Steve on camera and Abby on production, it's cheerio. Darren, last word to you.
Yeah, it's like I say, great win for Kazakhstan. I'm pleased for them. It's like I say, they were a newly promoted team up in this division, so they've done extremely well to get 2 wins in that first tournament to stay up. Commiserations to Slovenia. They'll be back. They'll lick the wounds and they'll be back, I'm sure.
Okay, folks, this is Andy Glenn, Dan Brady saying cheerio, and we'll see you soon.